Okay guys, today we're talking about section 8.3, using intercepts. Now I think you guys did a little bit of this in 8th grade, hopefully, so we'll go from there, just building on that, and hopefully this will be a bit of a review for you. Okay, so starting off, we're going to define and find x-intercepts and y-intercepts. Okay, if you look in your book, we'll find a definition of an x-intercept and a y-intercept. We're going to say that an x-intercept, now I'm going to paraphrase a little bit here, but an x-intercept is the x-coordinate of the point where a graph crosses the x-axis. Okay, so we're dealing with linear equations right now, so we're dealing with lines, right? Remember from last section? We're looking for the point where that line crosses the x-axis, right? Okay, so let's extend this page, give myself a little room here. The y-intercept then, it makes sense, would be the y-coordinate of the point where a graph crosses the y-axis. Sure. Okay, well that seems easy enough. Well, let's look at how we find these things. Now, if you're in your book, there's a little green box there. One of your little note boxes. Those are always pretty helpful. Finding x-intercepts, what we're going to do here is we're going to, and I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, we're going to substitute 0 in for y, and we're going to solve for x. There's x. Let me make that a little nicer to see. We're going to solve for x, you bet. All right, so then to find our y-intercept, we'll just do the inverse. We'll do the backwards there. We are going to sub 0 in for x and solve for y. Okay, well that's all fine and dandy. Let's try doing it. All right, we've got our equation up here. 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 12. Let's first look at our x-intercept. All right, from our last slide, our rule said, let's back up and take a look. We're going to substitute 0 in for y and solve for x. This guy here. All right, so let's try it out. Substitute 0 in for y, we get 2x minus 3, that's a 0, equals negative 12. Okay, well that's easy enough. We can handle that. Little algebra. 2x minus 3 times 0 is 0, so that's gone. Equals a negative 12. We'll divide by 2, and x equals a negative 6. Boom. We'll circle that guy. Okay, so backing up again and looking at our rules for finding a y-intercept, we'll sub 0 in for x and we'll solve for y. Okay, that seems easy enough. Let's sub 0 in for x. I'll use a different color here. We're going to go 2 times 0, that's where x was, minus 3y equals that same negative 12. Okay, well we can solve for this. This becomes 0. 2 times 0 is 0, so we have a negative 3y equals a negative 12. Divide both sides by a negative 3. Y, negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 12 divided by 3 is going to give us 4. Okay, very good. So x equals negative 6. Well, that just tells us one thing. It tells us one coordinate, right? If all we know is that x equals negative 6, then if we go over to our coordinate plane here, we'll count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the negative direction on the x. I have to orient my smartboard a little bit, but that's pretty close. And then if we go to y, In the positive 4, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 in the positive direction with y there. All right, so we've got 2 points. With 2 points, we can draw a line, yes? So let's draw a line here. Right there. Oh, man, look at that. Pretty good. Okay, so we've got 2 points. We've drawn a line. There we go. All right, so we can do this again. Let's try it one more time. First, we'll start again. We'll do our x-intercept. So we'll substitute 0 in for y. Okay. 3x minus 0 equals 6. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 2. Okay, there's a start. Now we'll do our y. We'll substitute 0 in for x this time. 3 times 0 equals, nope, not equals. Getting a little ahead of myself here. Minus 2y equals 6. There we go. All right, so 3 times 0, of course, is 0. So we've got a minus 2y equals 6. We'll divide both sides by negative 2 to get y by itself. We'll have y equals negative 3. All right, so we got that guy. We've got that guy. We can go to town. Let's start with x. X in the positive 2 direction. That guy will be about right here. Y in the negative 3 direction. That guy will be about right here. I need to orient my smartboard. And we'll draw our line. Something looks a little bit like that. You bet. Okay, so there we go. We've used intercepts. We've plugged 0 in for x and y. We've solved for x and y. And we can graph those. That is our lesson for today. If you have any questions, come talk to me, and we'll try and get them straightened out. But that is using intercepts, and we'll see you tomorrow.